Hi,
Hello.
everyone. I bet you thought my internet was frozen. Well, it isn't. But my sperm
Thank,
cells are this week
thank
because
goodness. Are you are you
don't even go
preserving
there.
your
You
your
never know. Times are tough.
seed?
Look, we have so many things to talk about this week, and we have a full moon this weekend, Halloween to get to, and an election next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, pour your glass of wine. The boys are back in town,
Yes.
and live from the internet, it's Hot.
Topics.
Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. Wine boy.
Hello, everyone. Viewers at
Hello,
home.
hello, and hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Sergey.
And I'm Cecil.
And I'm wine boy.
Uh-oh, somebody's already tipsy. Maybe we can take advantage of them tonight. Get ready,
Oh
ladies.
my goodness. Tonight might be the night.
First of all, let's do what our favorite thing of every week is to check in with our viewers. But first, all of our fans and viewers, raise your glass. As you know, I have the Democratic jackass on mine.
Nice.
And I only have a little bit of wine because I'm trying to conserve myself. Because by the end of the episode, I'll have the whole bottle and I'll be falling on the ground and probably flashing my behind like Cecil. So,
How
to all
dare
our
you.
fans out there, raise a glass. It's the final stretch. Here we are. Cheers.
Cheers.
Like a
Ding.
chime
From
from
church.
Church.
From the church that Amy Coney Barrett goes to.
All right, let's check in with our viewers as they trickle in. Some of them have to run to the store or put their babies to bed or put their husbands to bed or roofie their baby. Whatever they do, we don't care as long as you're tuning into our show. Shout out Casey Anthony. She's watching.
Yes, she's a big fan.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
We
She's-
watched her enough.
Wine Boy. I'm sure Wine Boy's probably hit that.
Oh my god.
We
Maybe.
watched
I don't
her
remember.
enough on TV. She could return the favor and watch us.
Yes, my God.
Marshall Pope is in the car.
Marshall
What?
Pope is in the. He's not in the house. He's in the car. Apparently,
Is he
Marshall
driving?
Pope. Well, either that or he's in the garage and it's been a rough week. I don't know.
Oh gosh, Marshall, don't do it. It isn't worth it.
I mean, if you're sitting in the garage, you should be fine. But if you're driving,
See,
definitely don't.
I'm already having to pour more. And we're 5 minutes into the show.
Sergey.
I knew this would happen. That's why I don't start drinking until 10:30. I can't tell you how delicious this wine is this evening. I save myself every week for you guys until 10:30. And here I am, fizzle frazzle.
Yes, that is the only
Yeah.
wine he consumes all week long, viewers.
It is. Ooh, lightning strike. What was that?
Chris Condon. He's in the Pope mobile.
He is in the Pope mobile.
Such a dad joke.
Hello,
I
Chris
love it.
Condon. Hello, DBH, David Brady Hall, Rosalind Harvey. Oh, interesting. Rosalind. Hello, David. Marshall Pope. Mary Librarian's in the house.
Yeah.
We'll check in with all of you. Hope you all have wine in your livers and ready to roll. First of all, we want to remind Kelly Jenner. We want to remind all of you to please, if you will, share this on your Facebook and ask your friends that are the ones you have left after talking politics on Facebook for 4 years. So ask them to watch us. I know there's a lot going on. So,
Caitlin Stevenson is here.
Hi, Caitlin.
You know, I do have to say, can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Several weeks ago, Caitlin Stevenson chimed in because I made a comment about somebody being a bitch, and she said that it would be her great honor to be called a bitch by me. And I didn't do it at the time, and I probably should have, and I regret that. And so now I'm going to say to Caitlin Stevenson, hey, bitch.
Well, how about double trouble? May I call you a bitch?
You may not.
I don't ever ask permission, so I don't know why I'm changing tonight. Caitlin Stevenson, hey, bitch.
I don't know why I didn't even.
What other bitches are here?
I mean,
what other bitches are here?
So many great.
In my house, we don't say the T. We don't say it with the T. We just go bish. You know, like, what's up, bish?
What are you, Puerto Rican?
Wait a second.
All of my Puerto Rican friends say bish.
Oh, do they? That's like sometimes my daughter's acting up. I go, this bish right here.
This bish.
Thank you for sharing our live feed, Rosalind Harvey.
Appreciate it.
Caitlin Steven, yes, please, Sureg'ay. Oh, I guess I could have actually used my scarf. It's the first time I've ever had it on in the first 15 minutes. Caitlin Stevenson, bend over. My sound effects are timely. Anyways, thank you again for joining us all, and thank you for sharing it every week. Oh, the old bitch just got here. Gail Blackmer.
I cannot believe it.
She missed us last week, and she apologized. Hello, Sierra Cheyenne.
Tonight.
You know, everybody's in the house. Yeah, new people. I love it.
We got Sierra Cheyenne. Oh, my goodness.
All right.
I love this kid.
We will give you love throughout the show, I promise. But we have so much to get to this evening. And we only have...
Sergey, I apologize. But before we begin, I just wanted to rewind over here to Marion Librarian's comment where she said she invited Ethan Embry to join us. To which I am like, how do we know Ethan Embry? And I do hope that he does show up.
Who's Ethan Embry?
He is a very cute actor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who has been in things that I have watched.
We're going to need a picture of him to prove that he's cute and shirtless. I may have added the last part.
I will look.
What's his name?
Ethan Embry. Oh. I'm IMDbing him right now because he's been in so many things.
If you can be IMDb'd, then you're hot already.
I know Ethan Embry. I love Ethan Embry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't I feel like the ugly stepsister right now, late to the ball?
He's a regular on Grace and Frankie.
He looks great.
He's awesome.
And Marion Librarian knows him?
They're Twitter friends.
You're a Twitter friend.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we were just talking about Twitter in our pre-production meeting, but we can't handle Twitter sometimes. It's just all right. We've got a lot of hot topics to get through, so we are already 8 minutes into the show, and I have 2 sips of wine.
We have 15 minutes, people.
All right. So you did say your one thing. Now buckle up, put your seatbelt on, and get in the back seat while Mama drives.
Oh, for God's sake! You always want me in the back seat.
Well, that's where you're used to laying down.
Anyway.
Well, all right. And it smells like a pizza when you're in the trunk also. I will say that.
I love my Italian meat lovers. And the pizza.
What is going on right now?
All right. Well, welcome to the show, Ethan Embry, or whatever your name is.
I'm
sound amazing and hot.
He hasn't shown up yet.
Well, when he shows up, we will stop the show like we're frozen on the internet and be like,
yes.
I know there's all these comments. Everyone bear with me. I'm showing Sureg'ay a picture. I got to load it up.
Here.
Okay. Oh, Doug Bowser.
Thank you so much for being here.
Taffy's in the house. Taffy's in the house. Taffy tassels.
I bet Doug Bowser knows who Ethan Embry is.
Everyone's about to know. You ready?
Doug Bowser's probably seen him naked.
Hey, Sureg'ay.
Bye.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
There it is.
Wine boy, why did you go?
Because what? I can't say another man's attractive.
I mean,
you can say I'm attractive before you say someone else is attractive.
Listen,
I've said you looked very handsome earlier.
I know, but I said I look fat and you said handsome, and you just misunderstood me. But that's okay. It's my sound. Okay. Yes, we are off the rails.
Hello.
I don't watch TV either. That's because you're watching us. All right, Wine Boy, give it to Cecil and I. Let's see our facial expressions, as one viewer asked. So this week, God, I feel like we've been doing the show for an hour already. This week, as you all know, Amy Coney Barrett was approved and sworn into the Supreme Court faster than a Scaramucci. She was marinated, seasoned, and grilled and done. And she's already on the Supreme Court. And you know what? I told my wife I knew that was going to happen. So I didn't even bother letting it upset me when the day came.
We knew that this train wreck was coming, people.
It was going to happen. I mean, 2020. I mean, what's next? Murder hornets?
Listen, I'm telling you right now, viewers at home, if we descend into a Handmaid's Tale sort of situation, you better believe I'm going to be an Aunt Lydia.
You would make a great Aunt Lydia, actually. I could totally see you in that Melania outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So Amy Coney Barrett is on the Supreme Court, which really is just par for the course. I mean, there's not even much you can say about it. All we can do is go full steam ahead, votity vote. And you know what? Biden says he's going to have at least an exploratory committee made up of legal scholars and such and such, and he'll address the situation later on, which I think is responsible. There were 9 Supreme Court justices at one point in our history, so it isn't off the table.
Exactly. And I feel like that exploratory committee is going to last a total of 5 minutes, and they will come back and they will say, we're going to do it.
And then they're going to put Obama on the Supreme Court and Merrick Garland. And then go,
I would die. I would die. I would die.
Well, meanwhile, Trump will be in prison. So, won't that be some shit? If he's like trying to appeal all the way to the Supreme Court and Obama's like, what you talking about, Willis?
We will drop that mic again.
Yeah. So welcome to the Supreme Court, Amy Coney Barrett. I just want you to remember that your legacy will always be that you were whisked through and only had a partisan vote. And
I believe the only one who's ever had that is that what was noted? She was the only Supreme
Court justice that's been only on
partisan lines.
Correct. Oh, anyway, there's just going to be, hopefully there's going to be a big change coming up. So in other news this week, and this will be that's
the thing that really sucks. Can I just say one thing?
I'm just going to drink my wine.
It sucks that, when everybody says, if Trump wins again, I'm going to leave the country. I'm going to move to Canada. I'm going to move to Costa Rica, because no country will have us right now. No other country in the world is letting Americans in at the moment. And
that is true. And speaking of other countries, and ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's why I drink too. But Germany and France are now shutting down. Germany is going into a 4-week lockdown because COVID is spiking. And their numbers today, a matter of fact, were so far today, there have been 83,757,000 daily new coronavirus cases in the United States today, per Johns Hopkins University data. This is now the highest single-day reporting since the pandemic began. But we're rounding the corner. Ugh.
It's just a bunch of lies. And I literally think he's just trying to kill as many Americans as he possibly can.
Yes, he is. And
exactly.
And speaking of that, let's just jump right into that one. Let's talk about Trump's little Omaha, Nebraska rally that he had, 2 days ago?
Yes.
The days blend together. And you brought up the point that he's trying to kill everybody, but they don't realize it. His administration literally left all those hundreds of elderly supporters stranded in the freezing cold temperature for hours after at the rally, no doubt. Speaking of dementia, he said, I need to win both Nebraskas. What?
Are there two?
Exactly. Anyways, he left them out in the cold. Some elderly people had to go to the hospital. They waited. There were no buses for them. They were in below freezing temperatures. And he didn't give two shits. He's not even mentioned it today. Said, oops, sorry.
It's the... I'm so sorry, Marshall.
You get sidetracked.
He canceled the North Carolina rally and blamed it on the wind.
Could kill the windmills.
Was he worried about
all the birds?
There must have been
But here's what I wrote down that I was talking to you earlier. At the Trump rally also, and they played this clip, and I'm sorry, I just get tickled tazzled. Is he shouted out, and they're showing all his supporters behind him, and he said, "Who here has already voted?" Not a single hand. And he was like, "Who here is gonna vote?" And they're like, "Yeah." This is 2 days ago. So that's one of the hot topics in the news is that a lot of Republican supporters have not voted yet, and they're waiting till that day. But a lot of the Democrat supporters have already gotten out and vote because we ain't stupid. We know that something could happen, and I was not waiting around. So I put mine in the official ballot box at the courthouse and said, "Suck it, mailman."
Exactly.
Actually, one time I said that, and they did.
Sergey.
That's something you would say.
I would never dare.
Whatever, backseat.
Not with a postal worker.
Yes, Jeff Perry, and his rallies are crowded without masks. And they already had 2 positive cases from the rally 2 days ago. So, you know what? Light that fire and burn the candle at both ends. I'm sorry, I just, saving my thoughts and prayers for people who actually are going to church and spreading good deeds.
I do feel bad for these people that are just so duped.
Why?
I don't know.
Osama bin Laden still has supporters. Al-Baghdadi Kakadi, whatever his name is, still has supporters. Hitler still has supporters, and actually, well, they have dual support where they have to share between Trump and Hitler. But so you just have to tell yourself, like, I wonder. I go, how do you still now go? Well, that's okay. Everything's all right. It doesn't bother me at all, because the economy's good. Wow, I thought you were supposed to be a good person and care about people.
I mean, yeah, the economy is one way to rate a president's performance, but I think so is keeping Americans alive,
so that they can spend money to keep the economy good. That might be a thought. Look, here we are going to hit, and I just want to remind everyone, because I saw it in a Trump commercial today, and it said, more money in your paycheck. Well, that tax break is you have to pay that back in January. And if Biden wins, the short attention span of people are going to see Biden making us pay more taxes. No, it's coming. It's already set in there.
I sure hope so, Doug Bowser. We have 1 week, and a week from tonight, I'm sure that we will understand what the situation is going to be.
Well, thoughts and prayers to all of the people in New Orleans and Louisiana who got their 575th hurricane this season when Hurricane Catherine Zeta-Jones made landfall yesterday. So there's, speaking of making it more joyous. Anyways, we just want to send our thoughts and our prayers with everyone that are out there in New Orleans and all of those areas that have been hit relentlessly. But all I have to say is 2 words: climate change.
I mean, okay, so we've gone through the alphabet, and now we're 6 letters in to the Greek alphabet. And mind you, people, hurricane season goes through November. It is June through November. We're not even done. We still have weeks to go. And we're already, so this is what, 36? I don't know how many letters are in the alphabet. Plus.
Well, no, they've already used them. They're using Greek.
That's what I'm
now.
saying. We've gone through 26 alphabet letters, and now we're 6 letters into the Greek alphabet. That's 32 hurricanes.
I definitely thought Zeta was like the English language. I definitely thought it was all at the end. So
it is not.
Oh, okay. So we still got
Omega.
more.
Omega is the last one, isn't it? Alpha to Omega.
How would I know? I don't know these things.
It's in the Bible.
Well, that explains why he doesn't know. We're whisking through things here tonight. So lots of fun little. Let's. We only have 15 minutes. We do want to give a shout out because, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, buckle your seats. Don't think we forgot. Although the economy might be all over the place, you guys are keeping our economy alive. So cash up.
Yay. We appreciate it so much.
Chris Congdon, for your I think you sent some more. Maybe you want to retract that. I think you hit the button again accidentally. Anyway, thank you, Chris Congdon, for your $15 donation. That was very sweet and kind of you. We will definitely be putting that towards our wine budget again this week. If you guys want to tip us boys for all of our fabulous facial expressions and things we bring you up to date each week, and the fact that we're going to have Barry Ember or whatever his name is on shirtless him. He'll be here live at some point. That's what Marion Librarian said. And if he isn't, then well, we blame her.
I cannot wait.
Anyways, thanks again for your donations, and we will give you a shout out and interrupt the show at any moment, even if you pay $1, and sometimes we get 69 cents.
We'll take it.
But, hey, the fun thing is you can put coma. See, Wine Boy, did you see that?
What?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Then we're good. We're good. See, I should always be prepared, and I am tonight. So, Jeff Perry, you just put on your Depends because it's coming. And you will be too.
I'm sorry. Is Jeff Perry now running this show? My goodness.
He's a producer. He drives.
He's getting a producer credit?
Sure.
Depends. You can pay for credits here at our show. We're not.
You can.
We're not ashamed.
If
you want your own little shout out, you can pay for that, and we'll talk.
That's right. I mean,
about anything you want us to talk about.
What have we been seeing on commercials for months now? If you would like to have your candidate supported, donate now. Just $5. Okay, $10. How about write in your amount?
I was like the only person in my school that I went for film, and they were all like, I want to be artsy. I want to be this. I'm like, dude, I want to sell out and just make big blockbusters. I don't give a shit. And I got people that I got to feed. I'm down. But
sure.
Now we're doing this.
Down earlier, weren't you?
Hey.
Anyways, so now we go on to our next. So fun in Florida this week. Let's just laugh. Let's just laugh about this because, as Doug Bowser said, hopefully next week's more joyous. No. Let's just bring out the funny and everything. And here we go. Florida Governor DeSantis attempted to vote this week and discovered someone changed his address.
I cannot. That's the Florida man that I want to have a hookup with in a rest stop.
Not you and him. You mean like someone tapping under the stall and setting him up?
No, I'm saying that the Florida man who made that happen.
Oh, you want to get that?
Is the Florida man for me?
Okay, well, he's 20 years old, just so you know.
He is the youth perspective.
Exactly. That's about my age.
You better take your back pain pills for that one, Cecil, because he's gonna. You may not have touched your toes this week, but you will be with a 20-year-old.
Start tapping. And Mary Librarian, there is no low level. Just whatever you want. What's the giving level you have to meet for that privilege? Whatever.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Please, we've slept with people for lesser jobs. Trust me.
Seriously.
But anyways, while attempting to vote Monday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was told his address had been changed in Florida voter database. The governor contacted FDLE, who eventually arrested a 20-year-old Naples man. Now, let me call out the two elephants in the room right there.
Republicans.
Right.
And
but also, who the fuck is 20 years old and lives in Naples?
Seriously.
I mean, that was easy to find.
Far too young to retire.
They traced his IP address and everything else, and then they sent it, found it, and there he was in Naples, obviously visiting grandma and grandpa. So, Cecil, I know if you're going to hit it, you're going to have to meet in like Yeehaw Junction. It's a halfway point.
Is that an
They have a great rest stop. You live in Florida and you don't know what Yeehaw Junction is?
Yes.
As Scott Rolfe is pointing out, it does sound like you're saying he lived in Nipples.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with Nipples. And yes, Yeehaw Junction is a real place.
Nipples in Naples are on the floor.
You've never heard of Yeehaw Junction?
Swinging pendulously about.
Yeah.
Definitely someone's grandkid.
No doubt. Playing shuffleboard and probably hacking the internet.
Yeah.
Anyways, congratulations, 20-year-old. I don't know your name, but I can't do everything in this show.
We cannot research everything, viewers.
So I'm checking in with someone great. We moved to Naples when Rusty was a teenager.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
how would your lives have been different?
Well, I'd have one less viewer on the show.
Not two, because the other one has never watched.
Yeah. The other one's asleep.
Same.
Actually, two of them are asleep.
Exactly.
I'm just glad that we can make each other laugh. I hope we make the viewers laugh sometimes.
I hope so.
Because you make me laugh sometimes, Cecil. About once a day. I mean, once a show.
Once a show.
Last week you got me good. I literally burnt my nostrils. In fact, people were emailing me saying, "Oh my God, it just cracked me up." I said, "Well, sometimes he's funny." I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was something about tubing.
I don't think he did get to vote yet. I think he needs to change it, Sean Armstrong. I think.
Sean Armstrong's in the house.
Yes.
Oh, there he is. Didn't see so. Who knows? He probably voted 3 times, like his dictator told him to. So, anyways, we're not going down that road again. We're going to be positive and cheery and facial expressions.
We are optimistic that that a change is going to come.
Okay, so this segment is going to last about as long as Anthony Scaramucci did in the White House.
That's not very long.
You remember the book Anonymous and all of the building up to it and, oh my God, who is it? I mean, we even talked about it on our show here. I'm going to need wine to make this more exciting. We talked about it and we even discussed, do you think I thought it was going to be Kellyanne Conway that revealed herself, or maybe even Mike Pence, but I thought Mike Pence will never do it before the election. He'll do it right after, which I still think he has something to do. Mark my words. I'm telling you, he can't be that much of a bobblehead, can he?
Are you kidding me? Yes, he can. He is trying to model himself as Trump 2.0. Please.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the.
Oh, no. He doesn't.
Yeah, which is why I guess he has to be the number 2 man, which is why Melania said hire him, because he'll just be a yes man. Well, she got one thing right. Anyways, all the build up, and then it came out this week that Anonymous was revealed. Brace yourselves. This week was Miles Taylor.
I mean,
who?
All of us are just like.
It sounds like a jazz player, Miles Taylor.
Remember our first sports segment when we were like, let's talk about sports?
And it was just chirps.
That's kind of what we felt like with Anonymous being. Now, he was the number 2 at Homeland Security or whatnot, but he was gone. He was only there 2.5 years. He looks like an intern from St. Joseph's Catholic High School.
Is he also 20?
He looks it.
He does look like a baby.
But I wouldn't hit that in front of Mrs. Blackburn.
You'd write a book about you.
Anyway, so crickets to you and Fizzle Fazzle. I still think Kellyanne Conway. There's no way that she can be this thick in it with a husband that is so anti-Trump and not have something in her back pocket.
She's still around. Like she's
because she's collecting a paycheck, and I guarantee you, most of those people have I know they have NDAs, but I guarantee you, most of them, because he is so gross that he probably has you stick with it, you stay all the way in, you get this bonus. Totally illegal, but I'm telling you, it's happening. It's going to all come out in the next year when the new Attorney General Obama is investigating everyone.
How many jobs is Obama going to have in the Biden administration? He's going to be on the Supreme Court, and he's going to be the Attorney General?
When Sureg'ay's the president, I will make Obama everything.
Oh, my gosh.
Wouldn't I make a great president? Go ahead, viewers. Chime in. Damn sure run this.
Who would be a better president, viewers? Sureg'ay or this one right here? And don't even say Wine Boy Jeff Perry. I know exactly.
I knew that was coming.
Did you forget your own name? You said Sureg'ay or this one?
He forgets his own name every week.
Okay.
I didn't.
So, in other words, you'd make a great current president.
There you go. You got
I'm pouring more wine. Let's have a little pause.
We've gotten neither one of us.
This week, this is the wine segment moment while everyone's talking. We'll come to your segment. I'm drinking Prayers of Sinners.
Hold on, let me put you.
Prayers of Sinners, and I picked it because it's Halloween. So thank you, viewers, that gave us our Cash App, because I went and chose this one at Joe's Canals Wine Store. And it's a 2017 red blend, Washington State. And I might say it is sizzle sazzle on the tongue. It'll make your tongue flap your brains out. It is delicious. In fact, watch me drink it in front of you.
Sergey, I've got to say, you're the Ross Perot in this.
Yeah, you're getting nothing we got.
You're the Jill Stein.
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna put them up real fast.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Wine Boy. Okay, go ahead. Put them all up.
Wine Boy. We got
Cecil, 2024.
Wine Boy.
That's my age, by the way.
There it is. And we got the
2024.
No, somewhere between 20 and 24.
Mm-hmm. What you think you can get?
Those numbers are dedefinitely in the age.
Somebody voted for the Chihuahua.
Yeah, because they saw it humping the bed last week.
Because she witnessed her sex scandal, her sex tape that she was making while we were on the air last week, viewers.
Oh, Maryland Brains got one for
seriously. But I might add, I am first, and you're vice president.
Yeah, so
how could you?
Hold on, what do we got? Hillary Attorney General.
I had a boy, Doug Bowser, even though I know you're a sarcastic human. There's something behind that one. It's all caps. That's why he's shouting it.
He's shouting it at him.
Oh, my gosh.
I would like to bring up Jeff Perry's...
he's voting his party. He's right there.
Scarf slapping foreign leaders seems like a great foreign policy.
There you go. That's exactly...
Can you imagine? Just walk right up to Vladimir Putin and just slap the shit
out of our way. Well, when we're getting our big photo, like they did with all the world leaders, and Trump pushed them out of the way, and they were like, "Who the fuck just pushed me?"
Exactly.
Little they know it was going to be the orange blob, and we'll be like, "Out of my way!"
I'm going to be behind you, still off timing when you're doing it. It's going to be great.
You'll be behind me, exactly. All right. Well, thank you, viewers. That was great. And I hope that Joe Biden does better than Sureg'ay in this election.
I do have a red phone, and I am not afraid to use it.
It's true.
Cecil drinks too much to be president. See?
You dropped
He normally eats. In our first show, he ate. And was crunching in my ear.
He's about to call a drone strike on you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone over the hill and our hump of our show, and we only have 15 more minutes.
We only have 15 minutes, viewers.
We would like to get to, real quick, to bring the level of the show up and our happiness meter.
Whatever, Jeff Perry. I've been drinking. It's all slurs together.
We are, let's...
Is it time for you, Go Girl?
No, that's last. Thanks for being in the production meeting. Actually, yes. No, because that'll be like too much Trump. Anyways, let's talk about entertainment news that was exciting this weekend.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, and Wineboy has pictures for those of you that are like, who? Scarlett Johansson and Colin Yost of Saturday Night Live got married over the weekend. They've been dating for a couple of years, and they met when she was on the show, and they just fell in love. But it pays to be funny and to have a big dick.
He's very handsome.
He is very handsome and funny. In fact, next time you're out of town, he's going to fill in for you. He already told me. Mary Librarian booked him, and he's going to be on the show here.
I wouldn't mind if he filled
Colin
in.
Yost. Of course, we are kind of like, we need to have that bash segment like Michael Che and Colin Yost does. I love that, where they write each other's lines.
They make each other tell jokes that the other one can't really say.
Something like that. Anyways, drink your wine. Anyways, that was that. And that's also, so congratulations to Colin Yost with a J and Scarlett Johansson.
Yost.
Please make babies.
It's Yost. Colin Jost.
I'm not going to fight you tonight, Cecil. We only have 15 minutes.
It's not Yost. Is it Yost?
Colin Yost.
Colin Jost. Viewers.
I don't know, but I'm definitely going with Cecil on this because you can't even say her last name properly for so long.
Jenner. Jenner. Beetlejuice just showed up. Mm-hmm. All right, well, whatever. Cecil can't even say his own name, and now I'm suddenly being hit with a shoe like I'm George Bush at an Iranian meeting. God.
Here we go.
Shut up, children.
Thank you, Kelly Zitter. That really helps.
I'm going back to Cape Cod.
Yeah, you guys are not helping by just writing the guys. Joe's?
Okay, fine. I made a yoke.
Oh gosh.
See,
oh my god.
Oh god. Doug Bowser writes my joke.
We are down.
Doug Bowser writes my yoke.
15 minutes.
Okay, we only have 15 more minutes. So that was entertainment news. But let's
Yes, Kaylin Stevenson, he does. He just goes yogging. He'll just go yogging. He likes to yoggle in the circus every once in a while.
Well, he's probably janking off.
We're talking about you, not talking about me.
Okay. Wine Boy, get ready for sports.
Oh, you want sports? Okay, hold on.
Yes, because we need something to pick up this show after all this arguing. We sound like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg now. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just woke up in Chihuahua.
No, they're talking busy having sex with the bed.
She's having sex with her bed right now as we speak.
Are we doing?
You need to jack her off. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about sports.
Oh my God. Who is that tennis player?
I don't know, but he had a nice ball.
I forgot who that was.
Yeah. I forget his name too, but who cares? Who needs a name when you have a chest like that?
Here you go. You got one person.
This week it was the Dodgers. That's right. Congratulations to the LA Dodgers, who won their first World Series in over, I think, 32 years. Am I correct?
1988, I think, something like that. Yeah, in the 80s.
I'm sure it's around that. It's 30-something. I don't
know about the 80s. I wasn't born yet.
Well, That's okay. That's why I asked Colin Yost, and he told me that it was that.
I make Yost happen. All right.
They won. They beat the Tampa Bay Rays, right?
They did beat the Tampa Bay Rays. They actually had a really good World Series.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, look, sports is so weird this year anyways, just like everything else. I mean, what next? Anyways, but what I would like to bring up, because it's been a hot topic this week, is that during the last game, player Justin Turner tested positive for coronavirus.
This guy?
The guy in the red beard. And he was pulled from the game, but then when they won, he came back on the field and out there with everybody, hugging. And of course, you see him with a mask now, but then he took the mask off to be with and security tried to keep him from going on. And now, and they didn't want him to go out there because he was positive for coronavirus and everything else. Now, let me be.
Wasn't he in Game of Thrones?
He was, and also Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
Anyways, he's very popular.
Very timely.
Marion Librarian booked him for our show. Anyway, so he came out, but he didn't want to. Now, a lot of people are saying, my God, he went out, now he's possibly spread. He was asymptomatic, but still, that's the whole point. You give it to other people, now he may have infected several of them. But let's be honest. You haven't won a World Series in 32 years, and you have COVID. So, either this may be your last year or it isn't.
Well, he got pulled in the 8th inning, and anybody who watches baseball knows that baseball is long.
Right, so that could have been like 24 hours prior.
Yeah. So he got tested.
I don't watch baseball.
They got tested beforehand, and then they got tested again later, and it just took so long to get the test results back that by the time they got it back and they tested positive for the second time, they pulled him. They were in the 8th inning, and they pulled him. And then they told him you have to be, self-isolated. You can't go back out there, all that stuff. So what happened was they won. He went back out there. MLB tried stopping him. He said, suck a dick. Rolled out there. Then they were like, yo, LA, tell your boy to go back in. And they're like, we ain't telling him shit. Suck a dick. So now
a lot of dick sucking him.
Not anymore.
It's LA, of course. So now they're trying to figure out if they haven't done it already. I haven't seen it yet because I had actually had work today. What sort of repercussions are going to happen because he was most of the time without a mask and he was around everybody and he was kissing on his wife.
At what point?
And suck a dick.
At what point? This is a legitimate question, and viewers, maybe you can help us out.
Sure.
At what point do people start to get cited for reckless endangerment for this thing? I mean,
but can you? It's a private. That's the thing. That's where it gets touchy. Where it's a private sport. I mean, it's not like it's. They have their own rules. Sport? Well, I mean, like a private business. I mean, it's owned by. It's not like it's like owned by the government or it's not a community.
I'm not even talking about like fans. I'm talking about within its own like.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. But see. I'm torn on it because it's a once in a lifetime experience, and you're going to sit out and not be a part of the pictures and the celebration. And then you're also debating whether, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying this is where the torn is. Let's say nothing ever happened and then you didn't go out there and nothing, he never got sick. Nobody else ever got sick, whatever. You missed out on that celebration and then they may never win the World Series again. And I mean, that's what they live for.
You could make the argument that he's been in the dugout with them for hours. So it's like, what is it, only 15 minutes in 24-hour period? That's the new CDC guideline. So if they were going to be exposed, they already were exposed. So I'm not saying what he did was right, but I get what he's saying. He wants to go join
it's a fine line. It's a fine line. And
I agree with Gail.
It is weird, though.
Dying, I mean.
But if your friends end up dying, well, as long as they die first, right?
I mean, that's on you.
How else do you become president?
Yeah, it's just weird because they were supposed to be.
I'm going to cough on your box.
They could find him, they could suspend him, but if they were supposed to be in a bubble. I mean, I thought they were playing in Arlington, and they should have been secluded. So I don't know how he got it unless, someone showed up.
Agreed. All right. I'm just saying it was one of those moments. I'm not saying that he should have done it. I'm just saying it was a moment where it's a once in a lifetime experience. And you know what? He made a decision and now he has to pay the repercussions after that. So whatever those may be. So what
are the repercussions? Because I'm like, you should be able to be sued for reckless endangerment. If you have this thing and and you go out and you mingle with other people there should be consequences.
Yeah, because if you have COVID and you purposely go to Trump, you can get arrested for like attempted murder, right, or something like that.
Goes to you and rallies all over you.
He's gonna rally all over you.
That sounds gross.
He's not gonna rally
well,
over
Mike Pence is doing it. All his aides are
testing
even positive, but they made him an essential worker because it's an election week.
But even if you have an STD or something like that, and you don't tell someone, don't you also get in trouble?
Stop the presses! Cash App alert!
I gotta get
Oprah. Thank you.
Oprah?
Probably in the dugout with a mask on.
There she is.
Thank you, Gail Blackmer. My God, she's staying up late and she's given us $10. My God.
Thank you.
I think she wants an executive producer credit. Anyway, thank you. We will certainly buy some lovely wine next week. So thank you, Gail Blackmer, for that. And thank you. If you guys want to tip the boys for our fabulous entertainment, we always accept your gracious donations. So thank you so much for your Cash App and keeping us going every week. We just renewed our subscription on StreamYard yesterday. So that's why we could be here tonight. And it's thanks to your generous donations. You can go to Cash App or PayPal at Hot Topic CSWD.
Is our PayPal the same thing?
No, it's my name.
All right, well, just do
kidding.
Cash App then. If
I'm running for president, I gotta start getting funds.
We'll do we'll do PayPal when we figure out how to use it.
Yeah, well, anyways, we probably get hacked anyways. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. We need your comments because we only have 15 more minutes. But we need your suggestions because we're ready for the segment that you all wait for, other than YOLO, called Wine Boy.
Oh, shit.
Whisper.
Dude, I was so confused. I was like, it is way too early for Scarf Slap, but all right.
No, we're throwing your scarf and the slap. So give us your suggestions for what you'd like to hear Wine Boy say tonight. And you can be as vulgar as you want. We don't care. It's the last week before the end of the world. So the minute I said vulgar, I'm sure Doug Bowser's already typing something in.
Everyone's ready.
Gail Blackmer has probably put down her Bible and ready to. It's
so many people want YOLO.
There we go.
We gotta give.
Say for Gail, you're welcome.
Oh, you want me to say? Oh, did she? Well, I don't think she said it for, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay.
I'm saying that she did say it for that.
No, that's not it. Oh,
you always sound like you're like.
Yeah.
You got a big poop coming out.
Don't ruin it. We want to be turned on
right.
still. Even though
all right, hold on. Yeah.
Deeper.
Yeah. How's that?
Less Sling Blade.
I just can't perform under all this pressure.
Oh my God.
You guys are so demanding of me. How y'all doing? How you guys doing tonight? How's that? Is that better?
Talk from your nuts.
I don't have big nuts.
So you have to pretend with your voice.
Pretend you got big nuts.
Oh, yeah. Say CNN and Oprah first. That'll help you get into Oprah.
This is CNN.
I thought you didn't want him to take a doody-doo-doo.
How's that? Is that better?
Okay. All right. You got this.
You're welcome.
That's pretty good.
Where else we're at? Amy Coney Barrett.
Yeah.
They wrote that.
I know.
Next.
Biden Harris must win on Tuesday. Wine Boy for president. That's mean.
Okay.
What
we should say? Vote for me. I'll make all your wildest dreams come true.
Man, that's weird.
Now.
Let me see what's hiding under your mask.
Never.
Vote early and often.
All you're ever going to see of Wine is forearm.
They did say mash. They didn't say the monster mash.
Read that again.
Read it again.
Did I say that wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My contact actually blurred over, and I just was guessing when it was there.
Hard to believe I'm the oldest one here.
Yeah, no, yeah, for real. My contact was. You guys all went real blurry. All right. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see my mistake now.
It's a lyric of a very famous song.
Yeah, but
Hello, Halloween week.
I was literally just clicking really fast. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. There you go.
Oh, Doug Bowser's. Ooh.
There's a sale in my bedroom. All clothes are 100% off.
Oh my goodness.
Is that an eggplant emoji on your mask? Or are you just happy to see me?
Is there actually a mask like that?
Oh, there has to be.
Can you imagine?
I have to let the dog out.
All right. If there's any more left, we're doing 2 more. Here's the first one.
Excuse me, be right back.
Where's he going? Did he just leave us?
Do this one.
Well, he's missing out. He's watching this tomorrow. I swear I won't stop until your legs are shaking and the neighbors know my name.
I can still hear you.
Oh, that's right. You got Bluetooth.
He's got his Bluetooth.
Production value.
All right, maybe one more.
They're not earrings. One more. Let's
more?
swap it out of the park like a LA Dodger hitting the coronavirus into the stand.
Oh, Gail Blackburn just won.
That's what was happening just now.
Skippy.
Oh.
Good thing I have my Bluetooth. Otherwise, he'd be right back.
Yes, Daddy.
He was ready for bed, so I let him out. He's at my feet for every production. He doesn't hump the bed like your whore chihuahua.
She was showing that head who was boss.
Anyway, that was Wine Boy Whispers, the segment that always makes Wine Boy, that's my name. You know, I just feel, I don't know. I'm
the only one in the show that can say my own name.
I feel fine doing it. I don't mind saying whatever everybody wants me to say. I'm just always so self-conscious because
you didn't even put up your
You're gonna have to start doing the show naked if
banner.
you think you're self-conscious.
No, I want to get it nice and deep for the audience. I want to do good for the audience, and I just feel like sometimes.
There is an eggplant emoji mask. Simon Duvall is putting that up there. Yes. I mean, seriously. Well, what are we supposed to do?
Well, I can't
click on right now and get our Amazon discount.
Don't click now. Click after the show.
Yeah, seriously. Don't go to people.
Don't be like Jeffrey Toobin and click during this show.
Exactly.
Click. All right.
Okay, so that was Wine Boy Whispers, and God, we're all wet. So it's time to. We only have 15 more minutes, so we have to wind things up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just do a quick little, because everyone's been asking for, and you never know. It's time for our favorite segment, YOLO.
YOLO. Okay, you want to put the picture up?
Yeah. Well, I thought you were going to.
I thought you were going to intro it.
I will intro it. I just thought you were going to intro it, but
no, I don't know.
It's your job, not my job.
No, we talked about this beforehand. Didn't Cecil get that message?
As you know, YOLO means you only live once, and occasionally things on the internet or on your Facebook page tickle me. So tonight I may have seen this picture, and that's why I say this week's YOLO goes to.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
is she sleeping or just ready video.
For it? Well, she won't be sleeping after that.
I don't think so.
Anyways,
I'm glad it's Duracell. You know, because those.
I know, but that'll on your nose. That's worse than a COVID-19 test. Anyways, that's this week's quick little shout out to YOLO. If you see something that makes you chuckle out of the blue and relates to You Only Live Once, because I know it was only a 9-volt, but you never know. Maybe she had her hand in a cup of water. That's YOLO for the week. May not be the best one we've ever had, but at least we had one. So done is better than perfect.
Yeah, we used to pay it forward.
Sureg'ay for president.
There you go. Wait,
you have one vote.
You have one vote. It's more Cecil than Sureg'ay is the ticket.
I had like 4.
Sean Armstrong, I'm telling you, you've never seen Baby Daddy naked, and he has one ab.
Who are you talking to?
Sean Armstrong, when I said you should do the show naked to calm your nerves.
Oh, did he say something? I didn't even see it.
Well, see, he thinks we're going to do the show naked. That's why. Anyways.
I don't see any comment from show. Oh, that's 100% show naked. There it is. I found it. Here you go, Cecil, because you look like you're confused too.
I am confused.
There it is.
It's all right. We're moving on from that anyway. It's P-shy YOLO. All right.
I mean,
so let's get ready.
I'm not against it. $20 is $20. That's all I'm saying.
Wine boy, you go, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our newest segments that you've all been.
You brought this up. Okay, hold. Can I just say one thing?
What?
Go ahead.
Marshall has brought this Georgia debate thing up.
Oh, yeah. I just read about it. Oh, I missed that.
What was the
Okay. So Senator Perdue is running against
Jay
Ossoff, something like that. It's with an O. I know that. Oprah. Anyways.
Oprah?
The O guy posted a video saying, look, because he spreaded COVID-19 and whatnot. Anyways, his video went viral. And the other senator, Perdue, got pissed because this guy's getting all the attention and basically raked him over the coals in a viral tweet yesterday.
Awesome.
So in a Trump-like fashion, he canceled and said they're not doing the final debate, which is in Georgia. So good luck, Senator Perdue. I think your chicken is going to be cooked.
He's such a peach.
That's what I don't understand with this whole canceling debates. It's like, doesn't that make you look completely like you're running scared?
Yeah,
perfect segue, wine boy. Perfect segue. Cecil, I know, being the producer that you are, that you wanted us to talk about Senator Perdue and canceling that because it's the perfect segue to our segment this week of You Go Girl.
Yeah.
You better work.
I can't help but dance.
I know. I sing that song every day after this. You will sing that song in your bed tonight. Because, when you get off the show and you're just kind of wound up, I don't know, maybe it's just us. We don't go to bed for hours after this show, which, thank God I don't have to do anything tomorrow. But anywho, our You Go Girl of the week goes to Miss Leslie Stahl of 60 Minutes. For those of you who are not aware of the situation, that's her, Miss Wiggarella. Girl's got more wigs than Moira from Schitt's Creek. Anyways, she did the interview with Trump a week ago, whatever, and that's when he got all pissed off because she asked hard questions and because she's a woman. And then he stormed off the set. Well, in his Trump-like temper tantrum, Perdue canceled debate kind of way, to try and get back at her, he had his team release footage of the interview in order to, what he thought was going to do is going to just ruin their show and their idea, and that people weren't going to watch because he had already released it through his Trump Twitter cam. Anyways, so 60 Minutes was like, okay, F you. And they did it, and they brought Biden into the show since they had to fill anyways, and they did a running people segment. Sorry, I was on a different thought, and I almost had a stroke with my brain. Anyways,
they always do that with both candidates. It wasn't they weren't filling time.
It was supposed to be more so with him because there really was lackluster with Biden. It was about Trump and his whatnot, and he stormed off. So he thought he was going to ruin the show, and then they wouldn't have to air something else. So they aired it, and he ended up pumping it up. Anyways, long story long, after Trump tried to sabotage the show by pre-releasing his temper tantrum, they ran the show anyways, added Biden. Donald Trump's contentious interview with veteran 60 Minutes host Leslie Stahl, as well as Joe Biden's less eventful sit-down, scored the show its largest audience since 2018. It tied the Super Bowl ratings. So Leslie Stahl, good for you for standing your ground and doing the interview and asking hard questions. And the thing of it is they really aren't that hard of questions, whether you're Savannah Guthrie or Borat's daughter, or if you're not lying, the questions aren't that hard.
They're not hard questions. In the least, they're not tough questions.
No, but he gets pissed off because it catches him on it.
The other thing that drives me fucking crazy, Sergey, is when they ask him, are you going to peacefully transfer? I'm like, don't ask him that fucking question. Don't ask him if he will concede the night of the election. Don't ask him bullshit, because
he wasn't going to the last one. It's going to be worse this time.
If he concedes or doesn't concede, his losing. If he loses, he loses.
But what does it matter if he does or doesn't? He's out.
Doesn't.
You're out.
You're out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
In times of he's got the police on his side, at least he doesn't seem to have the military. If that was the case, I would be worried. If he loses and tries to stay in the White House, grasping his crib, then they're just going to have to remove him. And won't that be great? If he wanted to be the reality star television star, that will definitely make great television, seeing the military remove his ass out of the White House and then flick Melania out while you're at it. Fuck Christmas and fuck you, lady.
It's just funny to me because it's like, on one side, it's like it is funny when people ask that question, because it's not even like, hey, if you were to lose, it's just said, would you have a peaceful transition? And obviously his ego is going to be like, well, I'm not going to lose, so fuck you, right? That's his ego talking. But on the same side, it's like, you can't hang on to anything. Let's go, okay, well, unbolt this, and then you're out with the fucking bed or the crib. Like, you're out. Doesn't matter. You're out.
By asking it's like asking a small child if he will go to bed peacefully.
Yeah, 100%. That's the way I feel too.
After you fed them pizza.
It's like,
yeah, because you're like, you had your pizza, go to bed.
Go to bed.
Wine Boy, put up some of these comments because these are great. Luann Jenner, speaking of the 60 Minutes interview, and it's true. Just like Dr. Fauci and anybody else. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. This is our country. This is the United States of America. And her family received death threats, and CBS had to hire private security. Leslie Stahl. I mean, the woman carries a gun under her wig. So get ready. And then,
exactly.
She made him look petty and small, just like his hands and his stormy mushroom penis. The best part was her edit made him look better than his raw version. That's why she got the You Go Girl from Cecil and Sureg'ay for president.
That's the thing, Jeff Perry. They don't ask anybody else that question because it's a fucking ridiculous question. It is a ridiculous question.
And that's what the supporters are like. They're being rude and disrespectful. It's like,
by asking the question, they're giving him the power.
They go, what's your plan for after election? Rude.
To go to fucking jail. That's his plan.
Yeah, get ready.
I mean,
that's why literally the commercials this week are starting to be, if you'll notice, throw mud against the wall. I'm Donald Trump and I approve this message.
His plan after the election is to flee the fucking country.
Cecil, are you saying it's kind of like asking as if like, like let's just do a sports analogy. I know you're going to miss this, but it's fine. Is it like asking like the one team, hey, what are you going to do after you lose the Super Bowl?
Right.
Isn't it like kind of like that, right? It's like, well, I'm not.
I think they say I'm going to go to Universal.
Oh, because the other side goes to Disney. How dare you?
Dare
they go to SeaWorld. Come on.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, is that where
feed the fish
and feed the fish? But yeah, it's a very dumb question.
We have gone over.
Oh, sure.
I know. So we've got to get to Scarf Slap this quick, and I'm glad because we saved this. So viewers, we're getting ready to Scarf Slap this week, and we haven't talked about it, but I think you'll agree with us. It's time for Scarf Slap. We'll lead an intro with music for this one. I don't know. I'm putting my thinking cap on.
Yeah, you got to figure something out.
Anyways, because we need some music to go out with a bang. Anyways, so a Scarf Slap this week. If you've followed in the last couple of days, Tucker Tucker Carlson has become the new Rachel Maddow, in my opinion. A 64-page document asserting an elaborate conspiracy theory involving Joe Biden's son and business in China that was later disseminated by close associates of President Trump appears to be the work of a fake intelligence firm. Now, remember, Tucker Carlson said he found that's just before we came on the air tonight, that it was all elaborated by a fake intelligence firm. But Tucker Carlson claims he had the computer, the laptop, right, Cecil?
The Hunter Biden laptop?
The FBI supposedly has this laptop. But yes, apparently they were going to have this document mailed to them. And lo and behold, of course, the box shows up and it's been opened, and so he's announcing that the missing documents have been found in Marshall Park.
Right, I see that. But that's after a whole day of yesterday saying they mysteriously disappeared. Okay, you didn't have them copied. I mean, it's year 2020. You didn't have them. Let's just say, can I just say one thing? If Tucker Carlson is such a great news reporter and investigative reporter, he would have had copies, they would have been sent everywhere, but the fact that he lost them, let's just say that these are two things. A, it was fake, which I'm sure, or B, he's the worst investigative news reporter ever. And
why not both?
Okay, C.
Are you ready for the scarf slap?
Oh, yes, I forgot that part.
That's
so to Tucker Carlson, you get a after hours Cecil and Sureg'ay. That's your name.
Yes.
Scarf slap.
If you guys don't go at the same time, I'm just picking who wins. All right, I got a long one from Simon Duvall.
Simon Duvall. I didn't even hear this story.
Here we go. Scarf slapped the mom at Disney World who handed her loaded handgun to her 6-year-old son to take back to the car when she realized she couldn't take it through security.
I can't.
I didn't hear the story either.
Is that the new entertainment now at Disney?
Stop it.
We promised we wouldn't go there.
I'm going to start with you for that.
Oh, I just got what you said now. That's mean.
It's not me. Shut up. Look, I'm bitter too. A lot of.
I know we make jokes when we're upset. I got you. Let's keep going. Scarf slap the mom.
Scarf slap the. Let me guess who she's voting for.
Mm-hmm.
Scarf slap mom.
Oh, sorry. I premature scarf slap. Keep going.
Ooh. It happens to.
Oh, that was so terrible. That was the worst scarf slap. I apologize. That's all my fault.
Oh my gosh, wine boy.
But
thank God we're not having sex.
It's a sad world after all.
It is.
Just give me like 20 minutes, make a sandwich, and I'll be back at it. Anyway.
Maybe you shouldn't be naked in the show. Any suggestions for scarf slap? Because I do have one, since we're rounding the final lap here this week.
Oh, if you're gonna say rounding the turn, like Trump has been saying, he can't even curve. It's in rounding the corner. It's always been rounding.
First of all, someone in my household has adopted the saying lately of "it is what it is," and I stopped them dead cold today and said, "Please stop saying it is what it is," because that's what Trump said about the coronavirus, and they were like, "Oh."
Was that Skipper right. The dog?
Yes, and he actually just came back. Come here, say hello. Say hello to all the viewers at home.
That one.
Make the show better.
Oh,
hold on. Let's go zoom in.
Yes. Hi, America. Guess who I voted for? That's why I have a blue collar.
So cute.
Hi, buddy. Do you realize you're famous and you have like 15 viewers looking at you right now? I'm better than a chihuahua. I'm better than a chihuahua. All right. It's past your bedtime. But let's see what. Okay.
So yes, Thomas's wife for posting that conspiracy theory bullshit. It's like
Who?
on.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. But can we? But can we just say, speaking of Clarence Thomas, I mean, of all people to swear in Amy Coney Barrett at the White House, by the way, which was totally illegal.
God.
Last minute.
Baron Librarian has a great one.
Yes.
Okay, we got a bunch. Let's start slapping some people. We're way over.
Don't slap my dog.
No, not the dog. Dog gets nothing but love.
Okay.
Thomas
We're slapping. We're just gonna slap them all.
Clarence
List
Thomas.
them all. List them all.
Okay.
Clarence Thomas.
I'll list them all. We got Clarence Thomas, and then we got Pence. What are you doing? You said list them all.
And we got freaking.
You have two fingers. You can do a sound effect. Also.
No, I gotta hold one and move the other. Pence for claiming he's an essential worker. This one.
Turtle
Mitch for freaking adjourning the Senate without
exactly. Look,
you mother. And then everybody loves your puppy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Scarf slap. Oh no! Hold on, my screen is timed out. Now go.
For God's sake.
McConnell. Pence. Conspiracy crap.
Conspiracy.
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas's wife.
Your mom.
Amy Coney Barrett.
Wine boy on the bottom.
I'm a top.
Stop it.
Not with that boy.
I'm a top.
You're gonna have to learn how to talk deeper. You're gonna be a top.
Right? I gotta definitely be doing that.
As Doug Bowser would say, you're a lazy top. Sit on it. Or whatever.
Oh my God! Have you ever been there where you're like, okay, now it's your turn to be on top, and then you roll over, and then they're just there, and you're like, well, I guess I'm still doing work from bottom. I'm still doing the work, apparently.
Wow. For the record, this is After Hours with Cecil and Sureg'ay and Wine Boy, apparently. So we are going long, but that's okay. And one final scarf slap, just for the kicks, because ladies and gentlemen, everyone put all of your positive energy into the show right now. This could be our final show before the election with Donald Trump.
Besting president.
Yeah. So just one last, everyone get your scarves and slap as hard as you can. Slap him right out of the White House. Out, Donald Trump. Out.
The power of Christ compels you.
Mother would also take you out. Anyways, hopefully that worked. And if it did, you can all thank us next week. But I have a feeling we'll all be here next week. And let's just hope that it's a blowout. Let's hope it's a blowout, because that's what will make this. Because he's going to contest it. He's going to duct tape himself to the White House bed. If you think he,
at least by the
show,
we should know.
You know that presidential bed is going to be soaked with his urine.
His or somebody else's?
It will smell like a Russian
bathhouse.
Hotel. Yeah.
Surely he's done something deplorable in that White House. I mean, surely.
Do you think so?
I mean, he will. He will. Before he leaves.
Oh, okay. That's
wife?
something. I'm glad you said that, because let's just say he does lose. There's still a lot of time between then and January. And ladies and gentlemen, you may not know how to shoot a gun, but you might want to buy a firearm, because I think it's going to be. I think we are going to see a world the likes we have never seen. I just think, who knows what he will do, and I pray that the military and every sane person that's left in the White House is ready to do whatever they need to do, because he ain't going to go out peacefully. And I can't even imagine what he will pardon and ruin and pee on.
You know, it's going to be like when you get senioritis in high school and you're like, I only got 3 weeks left and I passed all my final
I'm going
exams.
to Subway.
Yeah, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. He's going to be pissing on everything. And he's not going to give a shit.
It's going to happen.
Which might be hilarious.
Mark my word.
By the way.
I agree, Sean Armstrong. Those Marines, those Secret Service men and women, they give zero fucks.
Well, I do agree with that also. Because don't you think that a lot of people, like you're seeing senators, you're seeing you're seeing very high Republicans all finally come out so close to the election right now and cast their support for Biden. If they had done it earlier, it would have gotten lost. They would have been raked over the coals, raked like a California forest. They would have been attacked. And so I always thought there's going to be a lot, especially like right up to the election. And so, you know, I hope there's a lot of great men and women that serve our country and believe in actual law and order. And I hope they're ready.
I think what'll be interesting, Chris Congdon, for this comment, he'll resign and he'll move to Russia. I think once he's not the president any longer, Putin will have no use for him. And he might go to Russia, but I don't think he's going to last there. I mean, they like legit just off people and don't give a shit.
Unfortunately, Trump doesn't drink, so they'll have to put in his Diet Coke.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, we have to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say heartfelt, leaving on positive energy.
Yes.
There's been so much heartache going on, especially in the Florida and Orlando area, not to mention all across the United States because everyone's affected. But a lot of great friends lost their up to 30-year careers this week at Disney World. And that's where we are this week.
And the Parliament is closing.
And the Parliament House is closing this weekend, or November 1st, which I guess is this weekend. Okay. Anyways, what next? Anyways, you all are strong. You all are wonderful people, and great things will happen to you. We're all going through a lot of bad things right now. But let me tell you this. Because of COVID-19, this show came live. We've been trying to do it for years. So you never know what can come out of something. So on behalf of all of us here at Hot Topics, thank you for joining us here each and every week. We love you because you love us, and we truly love you. So go out and spread that love and be the good people that we are all actually meant to be. Good night.